Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Period, the internet's stupidest podcast. My name is Ben, and with me today, as always, is my co-host David.
What's up, guys? He did it right this time.
I always do it right. Shut up.
Yes.
Today, we are going to have a little an episode a little bit like last episode, where we don't have as many news stories, but we've got a lot of TV show stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the final episode of The Last of Us and the first 6 of the Mandalorian Season 3. So we've got a lot of stuff to get through today, and a lot of trailers. So it is going to be a packed episode. Anyway, without further ado, I suppose we will get going. First things first, we've got a little bit of a disgusting news story.
Ooh.
We don't get too many of those, but we've got one this week.
I read the headline, but I didn't read the sub-headline.
The little under part? Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
So this is from Ars Technica. Maker of eye drops linked to deadly outbreak flunks FDA inspection. The FDA found brown slime and lack of sterility checks at manufacturer Global Pharma's facility. The maker of eye drops linked to a deadly outbreak of extensively drug-resistant infections in the U.S. A slew of manufacturing violations from brown slime on filling equipment to a lack of basic measures and systems to ensure sterility. I could read all of this, but I think that gets the gist. It's disgusting. I am so glad that I don't have to worry about putting eye drops in my eye for anything, because, oh my god, ugh. I couldn't imagine. I've seen my share of pink eye in my days, and this sounds even worse.
This makes me wish that I did not wear contacts, but it is what it is. I cannot see as well with glasses. I just can't. The prescription is too strong. It distorts anything in peripheral vision that my glasses actually do catch. And it's just, I'm not doing it. But this don't help my cause none. So
no.
I'm going to need you people to get your stuff together.
I think you might honestly be the only person that I know that has a stronger prescription than me. And I know my eyes are god-awful. Well, they're terrible.
It might not be stronger. How old is your prescription, Mr. Ben?
It's been going on quite a while now, I know.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We've had this talk.
But it still might be stronger.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. It's like a -7, 7.5, something like that. It's up there.
I'll have to come back whenever I get my eye appointment done.
Yeah.
Anyway, next on the docket, what have you got for us, David?
Oh, we knew this was not going to last very long. The coronavirus bubble was eventually going to have to break, and companies were going to have to realize you can't float on that forever. Well, Samsung is forecasting a shocking 96% drop in profits.
Ouch.
For Q1 2023. Memory inventories are piling up, and Samsung is cutting its production. The company warned investors today that it's shocking 95.8% year-over-year drop in operating profit for Q1 23. If that expectation holds, this will be the company's worst quarter since 2009. Yeah. Great.
It's worst quarter in 14 years. Oh my god. That's not great for Samsung.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
They didn't have much explanation for the drop other than a weakening economy and lowered demand for chips. Prelim results have the company making only $600 billion.
Oh, only $600 billion.
God sorry, not dollars. Won. That is actually a big distinction. It's $450 million profit.
Oh, okay.
Well, for Q1 2023.
Yeah, maybe not that great then.
It actually may not be that bad compared to 10.7 billion. Okay, there's our $1 billion.
Yeah, okay.
2022. Oof. So yeah, it's half, which is awful.
That's not half. That's like that's a 95% drop.
Well, actually, no. Half would be 950 million.
No, half would be 5
would
billion.
be 900. Yeah, well, whatever. The same mess.
No, it's not. It's not
it's
the
a
same
mess.
It's a far different mess.
No, it's a mess. It may not be the same mess, but it is a mess. I mean, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Some of it was purely, I'm sure, margin escalations. I'm sure they were taking as much margin as they could and milking it for all it was worth.
Probably.
Some of it is definitely, they definitely sold more than ever before, or at least very, very high demands as compared to what it should have been.
And let's be honest, right now, ain't nobody making no money. Nobody can buy anything that they want to. And let's be clear, pretty much anything that Samsung produces is a want. It is not a need. It's not like they're going out and making Samsung toilet paper or whatever.
Exactly. Like, that's a luxury item, and we are not in a luxury item economy right now. We're just not.
We're not.
So, whatever. But yeah, huge, huge drop. Sorry, Samsung. You'll have to take the W on this one.
The L?
No. Take the W.
Don't think that means what you think it means, but okay. I'll let you live on that one.
No, take the W. Take the worst economy in 15 years. I know.
Hey, whatever.
I meant take the L. I had to turn it around to something. I had to.
Oh,
I legit did mean the L, though.
Wow. Anyway, our next news story comes from our favorite person, apparently,
God help
who we
us
can
all.
somehow never stop talking about. Elon Musk is back in the news again because he revoked the New York Times verified Twitter badge after they refused to pay $1,000 a month for a verified badge. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's the New York Times, but like, it's also a newspaper. It's not like they're making money hand over fist over there. They might be making some money from the website. I know they've got the subscription, which, funnily enough, Elon brings up because, they force their subscription on everybody to try and read the news online. But to be fair, their subscription, their $6 a month subscription or whatever it is a drop in the bucket compared to $1,000 a month for a digital check mark next to their name. It's ridiculous. I don't understand his reasoning for anything anymore. I never understood his reasoning for wanting to buy Twitter. He should have just stayed with his stolen companies over there with SpaceX and Tesla.
I have no words. I have no words. Except for this, I will not be getting Twitter Blue, obviously.
No. I don't use Twitter enough to even worry about having a subscription to Twitter. So what's the point of buying a verified badge?
I'm lucky if I'm on it once a month, twice a month.
Yeah, for real.
If that.
Like, seriously.
Usually the only time I'm on it is if I wanted to check a link to something.
Right.
Like, that's it. Like, I'll get linked to it a lot, but that's it.
I get notifications from people that I follow on there still, but I can't remember the last time that I sat there and just scrolled through Twitter. Because there's nothing to scroll through. It's just all garbage. Okay, maybe we'll get some enjoyment out of this next bit of news. What's the last thing you got for us, David?
Bank error in your favor. Collect $200 from your local Monopoly man. Google Play bug. Accidentally sends users free money. I don't understand how this happened, but many users reported that Google accidentally deposited cash into their accounts anywhere from $10 to $1,000. There's the New York Times money for their Twitter badge right there. Uh,
For 1 month, yeah.
for 1 month. The cash arrived via Google Pay's reward program. Just like a credit card, you're supposed to get a few bucks back occasionally for various promotions, but nothing like that. Numerous screenshots show users receiving loads of reward money for what the message called dog fooding the Google Pay remittance experience. Basically, beta testers. It's like an industry term for that. Don't think I've ever heard it before, but yeah, sure, whatever.
Can't say that I have.
So if a message like this was ever supposed to go out, it should have only gone out to Google employees and or some testing partners. So yeah, I would love to have somebody accidentally send extra money to my account.
$1,000, please. That would be nice.
That would be nice. That'd be a whole nother paycheck for me.
I know.
I'd be
For real.
real happy with that.
Okay, so that is it for the news. We are going to move on to our discussion topics. First thing up we're going to do is we're going to talk about the final episode of The Last of Us, Episode 9, Look for the Light. In a flashback, Ellie's mother, Anna, is bitten by an infected as she gives birth to Ellie. She's found by Marlene, who hesitantly takes Ellie and kills Anna at the latter's request. In the present day, Joel tells Ellie of his failed suicide after Sarah's death. Firefly soldiers capture Ellie and knock Joel unconscious. After Joel awakens in a hospital, Marlene explains that the doctors are preparing Ellie for surgery in hopes of developing a cure, and Joel protests when he realizes that the procedure will kill her. Marlene orders Joel to be taken away. He escapes and kills several Firefly soldiers, including those who surrender, and kills Ellie's surgeon for resisting. Joel carries an unconscious Ellie from the hospital. Marlene intercepts them, stating there is still time to find a cure, but Joel shoots and kills her. When Ellie awakens, Joel lies and tells her the Fireflies had already failed to develop a cure from other immune people. As they hike to Jackson, Ellie insists that Joel swear his story about the Fireflies is true. When he does so, she replies, "Okay."
Listen, okay, I don't necessarily believe you.
Yeah, I would say so. This was probably, I don't know if it was the most intense, but it was definitely one of the more intense episodes of the season. His rampage through the hospital was just, it was, you've never seen him act like that before. I mean, we've seen him kill people, but it was always people that were trying to kill him. But he killed everybody. He killed people that were trying to kill him. He killed people that were surrendering. He killed Marlene, who he was working with up until this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I enjoyed the episode. It was definitely a little intense, but I enjoyed it a lot.
I like where it gave the context where it needed. We finally understand how she's immune.
Yeah.
So that makes a whole lot of sense. I've never seen him go like he did. I mean, he was purely on the offensive the entire time.
Absolutely.
And
he didn't even give the surgeon a chance to say like 2 sentences before he shot him in the head and killed him.
Yeah. He had no problem doing any of that. So it brings up an interesting question. Is he okay? Like, is there something we've seen these in early episodes, like points where it looks like something isn't going on correctly mentally, like maybe there's a pain or something. Like, does he have some does he have cancer or something? Is there some kind of tumor or any other thing that might be affecting his judgment or his mental state in any sort of way? It's possible, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the source material enough to say whether or not I have any idea what I'm talking about, but they didn't really go any further with it, though. Like, we have the episode where he tries to get his brother to take Ellie where she needs to go, and then we don't really revisit it because we got so sidetracked on the physical injury, the actual physical injury.
Right, right.
And then this episode is completing the trip just to turn around and completely abort what mission there was. And it's like, well, okay.
Well, I mean, it's clear by this point he sees Ellie as basically a replacement for his other daughter. So
Yeah.
I can understand his actions throughout the episode because he's definitely. I mean, once he realizes that to make the cure, they're going to have to like kill her.
Mm-hmm.
He's not about that. He's not going to lose another daughter.
Yeah.
So I understand. I get it. I get it.
I don't know. Very interesting. Very good
Yeah.
season. Very good episode. Really, really, really ready to see more. Like,
Okay,
bring
so
on season 2.
2 ratings. What do you give this episode out of 5? What do you give the entire season out of 5?
Episode is like a 4.75. It was a darn good episode. Season as a whole, probably a 4.5.
Okay. I think I would give this episode a 4.5, but as a whole, the series, I don't know. I'd have to give it a 5.
Really?
I'm going a full 5 out of 5. Yeah.
Holy cow.
I can't remember the last time that I enjoyed a series this much. Even the bad episodes were not bad. They were just less than.
There was nothing bad about any of this any of these episodes, any of the season.
No.
There is nothing to be upset about except for the extreme bigotry that we see with a lot of people, specifically with episode 3.
Right.
Beyond that, and again, my response is, screw you. Who cares? Beyond that, there's nothing to get upset about. And even that is not anything to get upset about. It's just people are going to be hateful no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So, just because they can't be happy doesn't mean I have to listen to it.
Exactly. Yeah, no. I'm sticking with it. I can't give this lower than a 5 as a whole.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
All right. So, that ends our review of The Last of Us. We have got 6 episodes of The Mandalorian to get through, so without further ado, here we go. Alright, episode 1. The Armorer and a group of Mandalorians hold a ceremony to induct a young child, Ragnar Vizsla, into the tribe. The ceremony is interrupted when a dinosaur turtle attacks the Mandalorians. The clan initially fails to defend itself, but they are saved by Din Djarin and Grogu, who have been reunited. The Armorer confirms that if the mines of Mandalore still exist, Djarin may become a Mandalorian once more. Djarin travels to Navarro to meet High Magistrate Greef Karga. Djarin helps Karga stave off a group of pirates led by the pirate Vane. Karga offers Djarin the position of Marshal, but Djarin refuses, stating he came to rebuild IG-11. Djarin successfully revives IG-11, but the droid defaults to his original violent programming. Djarin brings the parts to a group of Anzellan mechanics, who tell him they need a new memory core to repair the droid. As Djarin leaves Navarro, the pirate crew led by Vane's superior, Gorian Shard, attacks its ship, but Djarin escapes. Djarin meets with Bo-Katan Kryze in an old Mandalorian castle on Kalevala, I think that's how you pronounce it, who reveals that after losing the Darksaber, she has abandoned her plans to reclaim Mandalore and tells Djarin to travel there alone. So this one, it was fine. There was a little bit of action there, but it was mostly setting up stuff that's going to come in the future. I like the beginning fight with the dinosaur turtle. I didn't even know that thing was called the dinosaur turtle, but either way, it was still a good fight. Other than that, like I said, it was just a bunch of exposition for episodes to come, so it was okay. I didn't have any problems with it, but it wasn't like there was any. It's not like there's anything to write home about per se, you know.
Yeah, it was a good introductory episode for the season. It served its purpose well. I don't know what they could have done better, but I don't really think that they did anything bad either.
No,
So
no, no. I am liking that this season is doing less of the, not really monster of the week, but like the less of like the segmented story that it was doing in the first two seasons, and it's doing more of an ongoing thing where episodes before can set up episodes later. So I think that's what lends enjoyment more to this one. Not that I had anything bad to say about the first two seasons per se, but they definitely took some getting used to the way that they were telling the story.
We've had this discussion before. It took you explaining it to me. Don't think of it as a season. Think of it as a story, because it was kind of disconjointed to me that it didn't lead up into anything. None of it was cohesive or anything. And once I got past that, I found out how to enjoy it. And I couldn't quite put my finger on part of why. Like, I just feel like the episodes are written better in this season so far.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm wondering if you hit the nail on the head. And I just totally forgot that was an issue because I learned to live past it. And now that you bring it up, it's like, oh, damn, it actually flows through the season like a freaking TV show. I mean, they don't have to. There's tons of shows. MASH is one of my favorite shows. There ain't nothing leading up into anything. Each one is its totally own thing, and that's fine.
But also, to be fair, it's harder to do a comedic series where there's stories that interconnect. I mean, like, you can have 2-parter episodes or whatever, but you're never really going to have a story that overarches throughout the season.
Yeah, no, and that doesn't need to be. And I don't know. I guess Mandalorian didn't need one, but it had one. But it was very sporadically explored.
The first two seasons, how I like to think of them, the first two seasons were like an anthology series with a very loosely connected story between everything.
That's fair.
Because realistically, very few details go through each episode in the first couple of seasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's very, very little detail. It's mostly self-contained story, a little bit of detail to lead you into the next episode, self-contained story, and on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
And this season doesn't feel like it does that, which is a good thing. You do have the one-offs, like the third episode that we're going to get to.
Yeah.
But it also explains something else about the story that the series is trying to tell right now. So, you know. Okay, so what would you give this out of 5 dinosaur turtles?
Out of 5 dinosaur turtles, this one's probably a 4.
I think I'd give this one like a 3.75. Like I said, it's not bad, but I'm not shouting over the mountaintops or whatever that people should go watch it based off of that one episode. So. Yeah. Okay, episode 2, chapter 18, The Mines of Mandalore. Djarin visits Pelimato on Tatooine in search of a new memory ship for IG-11. She does not have one, but instead sells him R5-D4. Djarin, Grogu, and R5 fly to Mandalore, where Djarin orders R5 to scout ahead and ensure that the atmosphere is non-toxic. When the R5 does not return, Djarin ventures after it and is attacked by several Alamites, a native troll-like species living in the caves. Heading deeper into the caves, Djarin is captured by a cyborg creature and sends Grogu for Bo-Katan's help. Bo-Katan rescues Djarin and kills the cyborg before leading Djarin to the living waters. Djarin immerses himself to restore his status as a Mandalorian, but a sudden drop-off causes him to sink deeper into the water. Bo-Katan dives to save him. On the way back up, she comes face-to-face with a mythosaur. So this one was a little bit more action-packed than the first one. We got a lot of run-ins with different creatures, and we got Grogu escaping by himself to go get Bo-Katan. So I like this one a lot. Not there wasn't a lot that necessarily happened besides the action, but again, big detail for something that's coming up later on in the season. So I'm all right with it. It was good.
Talking the saber.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll get to that then. I don't want to talk about it now. I think another big detail that this sets up Mandalore itself. It is
Yeah.
not the desolate planet that everybody thinks it is.
Mm-hmm.
There may be hope here. Interested to see what the mythosaur, if it becomes important, or if it means anything, or if it's just, it is what it is. It's like,
right,
kind of like a prophecy, foreshadowing type thing, but doesn't really like mean anything beyond that.
Could be.
It's hard to say right now, but good episode. Liked it.
Okay, so out of 5 crazy cyborg creatures, what would you give this one?
4.1. It's just a little bit better than the first episode. Not a lot. A little bit.
I'll give it a 4. I liked it. It was good. Didn't have a bad time with it at all. Okay, so episode 3, chapter 19, The Convert. After Djarin recovers, he and Bo-Katan depart Mandalore, though Bo-Katan withholds the mythosaur's existence from him. Upon returning to Kalevala, they are attacked by Imperial TIE squads, who destroy Bo-Katan's home and are forced to retreat. On Coruscant, Doctor Pershing receives a pardon by the New Republic, but is startled to find Elia Kane, a former communications officer who was a part of Moff Gideon's Imperial Remnant, among the amnesty program's recipients. Kane agrees to assist Pershing in his efforts to continue his cloning research, which has been outlawed by the Republic. They sneak aboard a decommissioned Imperial-class Star Destroyer to steal the necessary materials, but Kane betrays Pershing to the Republic lawkeepers and later secretly sabotages the mind-wiping procedure used on him. Meanwhile, Djarin and Bo-Katan arrive at the secret Mandalorian enclave, where Djarin presents the armor with a sample of the living waters as proof of his redemption. Because she is also bathed in the waters, Bo-Katan is welcomed into the enclave as well. So this one was where the series really started to ramp up for me because of the, I guess, quote-unquote B story with Doctor Pershing and Kane. I was riveted. It was fantastic the entire way through, and I did not see her ramping up like the little mind-wiping device thing at the end. I did not see that coming at all.
What is her plan? What is her allegiance? What is she doing? Because, good God, that entire thing has... some of this is kind of predictable. Star Wars has kind of somewhat written itself into predictable issues because of the series that we've watched. You know, Obi-Wan, what are you going to do with it? We know where it has to go.
Right.
Mandalorian has pretty much been like new territory stuff, but at times it also kind of ends up being a little predictable. This is the most back-ass episode I've seen of this show. Like, I'm intrigued beyond belief, but I am lost. I have no idea what any of this means.
I think we can safely say that she is like 1,000,000% still allied with Gideon somehow. I don't have any other explanation. I mean, I'll peek a little bit into later episodes. We do find out that that Gideon is still alive, and that now the New Republic has no idea where he is. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that she is allied with him. In fact, I'm like 900% sure that she is. So what that means necessarily for the rest of the story, that I don't know. But she is like 1,000,000% working with Gideon. Like there's no other explanation.
Okay. I think what confused me the most is what she did at the end. Her ramping up the... Like, was that supposed to make the procedure not effective?
So, the procedure that they were doing was used by the Empire,
Mm-hmm.
but it was used as more of like a torture thing.
Yep.
And they explained when they were using it, if they used it on low voltages, it wouldn't necessarily like screw up their brain. It would just, I guess, lull them into more of a pacified state per se, which is still not a good look.
No, but I understood the goal. I understood the objective with that.
So when she turned it up, she basically just like screwed up his brain. Like it's gone. He's going to be a drooling heap of coma vegetable person.
So what does that do to...
It keeps her story safe. Because he would still know that she has some ulterior motive because of everything that she did with him.
Got it.
Like, why? What other reason would she have to help him try to further his research?
She's not trying to obtain information for Gideon. She's not trying to preserve his knowledge of cloning or anything. She's just covering her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair.
I think that was her goal from the beginning, because Pershing is the only one that knew, the only other person that knew
who she was.
What was right.
Because he recognized her as being part of that crew, Moff Gideon's crew. Right.
And I mean, I guess everybody else knows now too, but maybe they don't know quite the
extent
of her involvement or whatever, you know.
Okay, so that's fair, which is why she came up with the nicety nice, let me get you somewhere, and then did the backstabbing.
Mm-hmm.
All to cover her tracks.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
That is sinister. That is evil, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. I did not see that coming at all.
No.
Not at all.
No. Now that I somewhat understand it better, I like it.
Okay, so out of 5 Star Destroyers, what do you give this one?
This one's like a 4.5. For a B story episode, this is a darn good episode.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, I'd have to agree with you. 4.5. I can't. It was fantastic. I loved this episode. It was so good. So good. Okay. Now we get to go on to episode 4, chapter 20, The Foundling. Djarin introduces Grogu to Mandalorian combat training. Grogu wins a training match, but his opponent, Ragnar Vizsla, is captured by a large raptor. Bo-Katan gathers a hunting party, which includes Djarin and Ragnar's father, Paz Vizsla, and leads them to the raptor's nest on foot. The armorer forges a new piece of Mandalorian armor for Grogu, a rondelle bearing Djarin's mudhorn sigil. As she works, Grogu has visions of his rescue from the burning Jedi Temple by Jedi Master Keleran Beck and sympathetic members of the Naboo armed forces. Vizsla's over-eagerness to save Ragnar disrupts Bo-Katan's plan and leads to a difficult aerial confrontation in which Bo-Katan and Djarin rescue the boy unharmed, kill the raptor, and collect its chicks, and they earn the clan's respect. As the armor replaces Bo-Katan's pauldron, lost in a scuffle with the raptor, Bo-Katan reveals her encounter with the mythosaur, but the armorer meets her account with indifferent disbelief. So, quick fact before we keep going. Do you know who the actor was that played the Jedi Master who was helping Grogu get out of the temple?
I don't.
You don't? I bet you do. He's the same actor who played Jar Jar Binks.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They gave that man a redemption part in this episode. After so many people crapped on him for playing Jar Jar.
I just can't. I can't because the voice is just, it's not there. Jar Jar's voice, as bad as it is, like as annoying as it can be, it is unforgettable. You cannot tell me that if you hear that, you don't instantly recognize it.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
and I don't.
I am still of the belief that if the fan theory about Jar Jar is true, and George Lucas would have gone through with it, the prequels would have been, like, a bajillion times more well received than they were. Maybe not right away, but definitely in hindsight. And I mean, they're more well regarded now. I think mostly because of the Clone Wars series, kind of helping to flesh out a lot of the in between beats. But I mean, let's be honest. Nobody liked Jar Jar, so much so that people that he almost killed himself over it. The actor did.
Oh.
Yeah. People were giving him so much crap for playing Jar Jar that he almost killed himself. Came very close.
That's terrible.
I know. I have no problem with constructive criticism. I myself am not a fan of the prequel trilogy, but I would never go after anybody that took part in the making of those movies, because realistically, it's just a movie. It's just a piece of entertainment.
It's just a movie, and you don't.
It's nothing that affects your real life.
Exactly. Just because you don't like something doesn't give you the right to be a piece of crap and attack any. Especially, I mean, this is performing arts. It's acting. He did what he did the job. He played the role. He did the job.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you didn't like it. Fine, but it's not like he personally is a crap human being or anything like that. Like, yeah, attack the character if you want, but don't go after the person. You can criticize Jar Jar, but it's not like it's a Kevin Spacey moment or Eliza Miller or anything like that, where it's just like, no, you're a crap human being. You deserve all the flack.
Right. The only thing the man did was play an annoying alien character.
Exactly.
That was it.
Exactly. So that's not justification.
No, it's not. That is the one thing that makes me annoyed about this whole fandom. There's some great people in it, and some great theories, and some great stuff that you can do through being a part of this fandom. But there's also so much toxicity because people are so protective over their laser sword space opera series. It's like, listen, the way that I see it is that I don't have any control over it. So there's not really any real point to me saying anything anyway. Am I going to? Of course. I enjoy expressing my opinion about stuff that I like.
Yeah.
But it's not a reason to go after anybody for it.
Quick question. I'm sure it has to be. This whole flashback scene with Grogu, Jedi Temple burning and all that. Is this like Order 66 execution timeline? It has to be. Like, when else could this be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I did hear another theory about this too. It mentions in this little description that it's Naboo armed forces.
Yeah.
Well, at this time, Padme is dead. She was the representative for Naboo, so she's not going to be able to send armed forces out. Who do you think would have been able to send out armed forces from Naboo?
There's two possible things I'm thinking. Don't know why, but we got Palpatine himself, but we also have Jar Jar.
There you go, Jar Jar.
Which in the official timeline would make sense.
Right,
not going for fan theory Sith ideas.
Okay. So what would you give this out of 5 flying raptor monster things?
Oh gosh, this one's hard. Like, there's so much to like. It could. I don't know. It 4.5, 4.75.
I think I'm going to stick with 4.5. It's
hard because I don't know if I want to give it a 5. Like, that's the hard part.
I think I'm going to. No, I'm going to give it a 4.75.
Okay.
I like this one a lot.
Okay.
Okay. Episode 5, Chapter 21, The Pirate. In retaliation for Vane's expulsion, Gorian Shard invades Navarro. Seeking help from the New Republic, Grief Karga contacts Carson Teva, suspecting that the attack is a prelude to a new rise of the Empire. Teva informs Colonel Tuttle, but when Tuttle shows indifference, he tracks down the Mandalorian covert and asks Din Djarin for help. Djarin convinces the covert to come to Karga's aid despite their prior confrontations with him, and Bo-Katan assumes command of the attack force. As the Mandalorians overcome the invasion, Vane flees, the Shard is killed, and the remaining pirates are detained. The Mandalorians are welcomed back by Karga and the people, and moved back into their old enclave. The Armorer meets with Bo-Katan, acknowledging the Mythosaur's reappearance as an omen that Bo-Katan is the one who can reunite all the Mandalorians, and bids her to remove her helmet to symbolize its new position. On his way back to Adelphi, Teva encounters the wreckage of Moff Gideon's prison transport, which had gone missing during transit. He also finds a fragment of Beskar alloy, implying that Mandalorians have broken Gideon out. This one was also a pretty good one. Not as revealing in the story as some of the rest of them were, but the action was good. The frustration was definitely real when Teva went to that Colonel guy. And we see Kane there too. She's obviously manipulating things behind the scenes. So, it was a good episode though. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm not quite understanding with this is how naive can the New Republic be? Like, it's just no wonder the whole thing fails again. Like, How stupid can you be?
Well, it doesn't fail again. There's still the New Republic when the First Order comes around, but
yeah,
obviously they're stupid enough to let it get that big.
Like,
They're too steeped in their own bureaucracy to see anything that happens beyond them.
Which is exactly what happened with the Old Republic.
Exactly.
I don't know. Mandalorians, Gideon, all that. Pay to hire?
I don't know. I feel like that was...
Like, it either has to be planted or it's a pay to hire faction. But which pay to hire faction would we be talking about? Because at that time, would Bo-Katan not be in charge of that particular group? Or is she bested by this point?
I don't think she had been in charge of that group for a little while.
A little bit? Okay.
At that point, yeah.
Okay. So it's possible.
It's possible, but
you don't think
I'm going to
so.
go out on a limb here and say that it's probably planted.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like the Empire doesn't have access to Beskar. I mean, for God's sakes, Djarin is paid with Beskar when he brings Grogu to the Empire, like in the beginning of the series.
Yeah.
So it might be hard to get a hold of, but it's not like they can't get a hold of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my take on that. Okay, so out of 5 Beskar alloys, what do you give this one?
4.25.
I think I'll probably give it a 4. Not as great as the last two, but still very enjoyable.
Really good. Not great.
Okay, last episode for this episode, episode 6, chapter 22, Guns for Hire. Bo-Katan, Din Djarin, and Grogu set out for the idyllic planet of Plaisir 15, where Bo-Katan's former army, now led by Axe Woves, have set themselves up as mercenaries. Before they can meet them, they are involuntarily diverted by the planet's rulers, Captain Bombardier and the Duchess, who asked for their help in neutralizing several repurposed but malfunctioning Imperial and Separatist droids. After stopping a rogue droid, Bo-Katan and Djarin follow its trail to the Resistor, a droid bar, and convince its bartender and clientele to help them. They found out that the droids were sabotaged through nanodroids in the bar's maintenance fluid, which were covertly imported by Commissioner Hellgate. the head of the Planetary Security Office. Confronted, Hellgate reveals himself as a separatist before Bo-Katan knocks him out. The Duchess sentences a remorseful Hellgate to live in exile on the moon of Arquat. Granted an audience with Mandalorian privateers, Bo-Katan challenges Wolves for leadership and defeats him. To help her, Ascendance Djarin admits his capture by the cyborg in the mines of Mandalore and is rescued by Bo-Katan, which rightfully bestows the Darksaber back to her. Let me first just say, I am glad that they found a way to give her the Darksaber back without them to having to battle it out. I knew that there was going to be some loophole somewhere.
There had to be some
There's
loophole.
been so many times where he's tried to just give it to her, and she's like, nah, bro, I can't do it. I got to win it from you. I have to defeat you in battle. So I'm so glad that they figured out a loophole to that. Beyond that, it was an interesting episode. A lot of very big people coming into this one. We had Jack Black, Megan Thee Stallion, and Christopher Lloyd. I think that's probably the biggest guest stars we've ever had in a Star Wars show up to this point. It's crazy.
All in one episode too.
I know.
The cameos were off the chart, and I'm like, took all of like 2 seconds to realize, oh, there's Jack. Mm-hmm. I don't know the other one. What's her name?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan.
Or The Stallion.
Yeah, whatever. Mostly because I'm not that huge into rap. And then freaking Christopher Lloyd sticks out like a sore thumb. That was instantaneous recognition. There was like, geez, any more? Like,
I don't know.
Are they just crawling out of the woodwork on this one?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see if there's more coming up. I genuinely have no idea how Christopher Lloyd is still alive. He looks his age in this episode. Let me tell you, he looks 80-something. Ugh.
How old is he?
He can't be less than 80.
84 years old.
Yep, 84. 1938. Okay, so what would you give this episode out of 5 Darksabers?
4.75.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. 4.75. It was a good episode. It was a nice little mystery episode. We don't get very many of those, so it was good. I liked it.
It was a nice little mystery episode that also like didn't have high stakes either. Like
right.
Like it was fun. It was cool, but it was also like, what's going on?
Pretty low key.
Yeah, it was very low key. Very low key. Wrapped up nice and neat in a little bow too at the very end. It's like, okay, sure.
Yep. Okay, so that is the end of our discussion topics. Now we're moving on to our trailer section of the show. If you guys haven't listened to us before, or if you haven't listened to us in a while, we're going to watch some trailers that I've picked out. We're going to give them a rating. Either we would see it in the theaters, we would see it, wait for review, wait for rental, wait for review, or we wouldn't see it at all. Got quite a few trailers to get through, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. First things first, Blue Beetle.
Everything right now feels so out of reach.
You always land on your feet, bro. You're Jaime.
They don't get out much.
I just want to rap.
Jenny?
Guard that with your life, but do not open it.
You went in to get us jobs, and all you brought back was a hamburger?
Okay, I don't think it's a burger.
You haven't looked?
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Jaime.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? Okay, it's gonna be okay! Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait, no! This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Oh, that line at the end. Woo-hoo!
I don't agree with that last statement. Batman is not a fascist. Shut up, George Lopez. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty funny trailer. I like that. I don't have any faith in the DC movies anymore, so I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but I haven't really seen a trailer here lately that hasn't looked good. And Black Adam was garbage, so you know. Anyway, I would have to say probably wait for a review. I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't go see it, but I'm very skeptical.
Okay, but is this trailer based or is this like real life experience based? Because
I mean,
I know where you're coming from.
More real life experience based.
I know
but
where you're coming
I know that the thing is trailer based, so I guess I would have to say, based solely on that I would go see it in the theaters.
Good choice. Good choice. Very good trailer. Absolutely love it. Again, I have no faith either, so I'm with you. I'm sorry, DC, but
yeah,
you
it was
lost
not.
us.
It was not. They don't have. I don't have any faith in DC anymore, like at all. I don't know what else to say.
And the whole turmoil with WB Discovery isn't.
Yeah,
that isn't painting a pretty picture either. So that doesn't help.
Anyway, next trailer: Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Miles! Want to get out of here?
Oh, when? So wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best spider people in it? Who's the new guy? This is unbelievable.
This is the lobby. Miguel O'Hara. The whole thing was his idea.
What's a guy got to do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999.
Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
Peter!
Miles!
Mayday!
You have a baby?
I have a baby.
I'll take it from here. Miles, being Spider-Man is a sacrifice. You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
Send me home.
I can't do that.
I can do both! Spider-Man always...
Not always.
What about Uncle Ben?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here.
Can't stop me now!
You can't run forever, kid!
I can't lose one more friend.
Miguel, this isn't what we talked about!
You knew?
I have no idea what you're doing!
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
All stations, stop Spider-Man!
Okay, don't have any other rating for that except go see it in the theaters. I loved the first Across or Into the Spider-Verse. I have no bad things to say about this one.
100% agree. Go see it in theaters. Love it. But I have to say, and I know the cliche line, with great power comes great responsibility, blah, 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 blah. Why does Spider-Man's life have to be so dang hard? Why can't we just have a nice, wholesome story for once, where somebody important doesn't have to die? Why?
You know, I mean, Spider-Man's life is supposed to be traumatic, apparently.
What? Why?
I don't know. I don't get it. I like the idea that they are positioning another Spider-Man to be the villain in this one.
That is different.
I think that's a fresh take.
That is different.
So,
I mean, if you're going to have that many, even if it's not like villain, it wouldn't be that hard to have somebody who's either misguided in their alliance or anything like that, or even if they're not misguided, it's not going to be hard to have some antagonist.
Right.
Like, you're going to have the protagonist all over the place. That many possibilities, somebody's not going to get along. I mean, it's not hard to imagine.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about the whole Spider-Verse. So,
Mm-hmm.
an antagonist Spider-Man? Okay.
I'm with it. All right. Our next trailer is for a long-awaited sequel for us too. Extraction 2. Finally.
I don't think there was a more fun movie that we watched.
I know.
When we got to watch movies together.
Hey. Move.
You were clinically dead 9 months ago. But you fought your way back. You came back for this. Why?
Oh my God. I don't think that I have seen a better trailer in a long time. That was so good. So I don't have any other answer except see it in the theaters. There's no other answer to this trailer. I don't care if it's on Netflix. There's no other answer to this trailer because that was so... He spent the last half of the fight with his arm on fire.
Yes.
And he blew up a helicopter.
Yes.
Come on. You can't beat that.
I think if we didn't share the same opinion, that this would be grounds for immediate dismissal of our friendship.
I don't know how you could think anything different. This is how you make a trailer.
Oh my God.
What? I mean, this looks like it's set to be better than the original. Like, genuinely.
I gotta go watch it. Oh, jeez. I'd forgotten.
I can't believe we gotta wait like 2 more months to watch this.
I can't believe I've never had a sequel trailer that has a little bit of flashback. A little bit.
Tiny bit.
The clinically dead part is the only flashback. I've never had a sequel trailer bring up so many hardcore memories of the first one that hard in a long time. I don't think it's ever happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nostalgia? Yes. That's different. This instantly reminded me of how much I love the original. And I don't think I've ever had a sequel trailer do that. Sequels
aren't
aren't supposed to do that. They're not.
It's going to be mandatory for me to watch the first one again before I can watch. On June 1st, I'm going to watch Extraction. And then on June 2nd, I'm going to watch Extraction 2.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, that was so good. Okay. Whew. Calm it down. Next trailer we've got is for Elemental.
Meet the residents of Element City. Air usually has their head in the clouds.
Oh, my new jacket!
Earth can be a little seedy.
Nothing weird going on here.
Just a little pruning. Water is always getting into something. Help! And fire? As ordered, we run a little hot.
This shop is dream of our family.
Someday it'll all be yours.
But we all live by one simple rule.
Elements cannot mix.
The pipe squished me all out of shape.
Dang.
That's better.
Oh.
So you've never left Firetown?
Sorry, buddy. Elements don't mix.
Hey!
Plus, my dad would boil you alive.
Why does anyone get to tell you what you can do in your life? Come on! Why do they even have these?
Who knows?
You know, I gotta say, I think this is the first time I haven't been thrilled about a Pixar movie coming out. Maybe not the first time, but the first time in a little bit.
Not liking it?
I don't know, it just looks like a by-the-numbers Pixar movie. Not to say that it's not going to be good, but I'm not excited about it.
I'm trying to think. I feel like, I don't know, maybe this is my point. It reminds me of something, but I can't name it. So is it too generic?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting too.
Like, is it too generic? Like, is this a ripoff of something? Or is this just like...
I mean, it's like
a story.
It's the basic concept of opposites attract. I don't know.
Maybe it's a story that I didn't need to have told because it's been told. Like, that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, that's
looks
kind of
nice.
what I'm feeling like too. I mean, it's a Pixar movie. It looks beautiful. I'm sure the story is going to be fine, but I don't know. I'm going to have to give this one a wait for review. Honestly.
You know, there was a time where I would say, no, I'm watching this. I don't care. But I am starting to not jive as much with the Pixar movies. Especially some of the later ones.
Yeah. So,
I don't know. Maybe wait for a review is the best call on this one. There is one thing that I am excited about. This is the first one since 2019 that they are going to have a short with it.
Oh, that's good.
So, a little bit of a return to form for them on that. I don't know if pandemic had anything to do with it, or
it may have,
or what. But I'll be glad to see the shorts come back if they keep it. I don't know. It's just it'll be on Disney Plus eventually, and maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I won't.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. Okay, so next trailer we've got is for the upcoming Ahsoka series on Disney Plus.
Something's coming. Something dark. I sense it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others,
Okay, well, this is definitely going to be the next series that we watch. Well, whenever it comes out. Is the white-haired dude, is that George Clooney?
It might be. I don't think I've ever watched enough George Clooney of anything to recognize him at all. So it is what it is.
Ray Stevenson, I think is his name. Okay. Ooh, Hayden Christensen is coming back as Anakin Skywalker.
Anakin?
Mm-hmm. Probably a flashback or something.
Has to be.
He's Luke Skywalker / what I assume is Darth Vader, so we get more Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll never complain about that, but
no,
especially if James is voicing it by any chance.
I think they've made a deal with his estate to use his voice in perpetuity for that. Like, they've got like an AI voice model for it now. So
yeah, as much as I hate that, as long as they cleared it, like they're just not doing it. But as long as they've cleared it,
I'm sure that his estate and him are making buku bucks off of that. Like 100%.
Yeah.
This is I'm not 100% sure about the AI thing either. This is the one thing that makes sense. Because Darth Vader is not Darth Vader without James Earl Jones voicing him. Like, not at all.
No, it's not. Which is why, as much as I hate the idea of, that, in this case, I don't see any other way around it. So, whatever. Yeah. It is what it is.
Okay, next trailer we've got is for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I believe this is the final trailer we're getting for it.
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
Don't move.
We need to get out of here.
Stop!
Sorry.
Helena!
Dr. Jones, get him. Hitler made mistakes, and with this, I will correct them all. You stole it. Then you stole it.
And then I stole it. It's called capitalism.
This way!
Fasten your seatbelt. There might be some turbulence.
You've taken your chances, made your mistakes, and now a final triumph.
Give him hell, Indiana Jones!
A few times in my life, I've seen things. I've been tortured with voodoo. Been shot 9 times, including once by your father.
Sorry!
But I've been looking for this all my life.
Needless to say, I am 100% going to go see this in the theaters. And let me just say, I am extremely impressed with how they de-aged Harrison Ford in this movie. In the flashback scenes, there's been a lot of de-aged stuff that Disney has done where it hasn't looked so great. This is, as far as I can tell, flawless. Like, it is basically perfect.
It basically looked like Harrison in Air Force One. Like, that was the perfect age that they captured there. And it looked very appropriate.
It basically looked like they took Harrison Ford from like the 80s and 90s and just ripped him straight 3 decades later.
Exactly.
Like it was darn good.
With that,
it was so good.
With that being said, it's going to suck when he finally passes away.
I know. I know.
Damn. Hopefully not for a long time, but
he's like in his 80s too, isn't he?
he's at least in his 70s, like late 70s.
He's 80 as of last year,
Okay.
July 13th. So he'll be 81 this year.
81. Good God. Jeez.
I must say that Harrison Ford has aged a little bit more gracefully than Christopher Lloyd has.
A little bit.
So what would you do? What's your rating?
Wait for a rental or go see it in the theaters? Realistically, wait for rental. Trailer, go see it in the theater.
You really need to watch not the 4th one, because that one is absolute garbage. But the first 3, you definitely need to see. They are classics. Okay. Final trailer of the evening is for Marvel's Secret Invasion Disney Plus series coming up.
Fury. Since you've been gone, things have gotten much worse. How do you think I came back?
You're in no shape for this fight that lies before us, old friend.
This is personal.
Very few of us know about the wars fought in the shadows that have raged on this planet. Do you feel responsible?
Where are the Avengers? This war is one I have to fight. Alone. You're the most wanted man on the planet.
You don't know what they have planned for you.
The great Nick Fury. One last fight.
All right. Doesn't get me as hyped up as Ahsoka did, but it seems interesting. I'm definitely... I mean, we're definitely going to watch this. There's no way that we don't.
No, it's a Nick Fury show, so absolutely not. There's no way that we cannot do it.
Right.
My initial reaction faded a little bit, so I am a little concerned because my initial reaction was like, "Ooh, Nick Fury, yay, woohoo!" And it's like, "Oh, well, this don't look all that exciting." Interesting, yes. Exciting.
I think this is going to be more on the low key side of the Marvel series that they've seen. We're definitely going to get some action, but it's going to be more of a like spy thriller thing than it is going to be like an all-out action series.
Yep.
Per se. So, I mean, I appreciate the trailer for not trying to hype up something that's not going to be at 100 all the time.
If it's not fighting in the trenches, all-out action, but it's everything like in the shadows, that's okay. Because that's what we're seeing depicted so far. So
right.
Don't mispaint it as something it's not. so far, we don't know. So far, it doesn't look like anything ecstatic.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good.
I'm still looking forward to it, but I have my reservations, we'll say. Not doubts necessarily, but reservations. Yeah, anyway, I think that is where we're going to leave you guys for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to leave a rating on whatever podcasting platform you happen to be listening on. If you're on YouTube, please give us a like and a comment, and feel free to subscribe. And yeah, that's it for this episode, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening to this episode of Podcast Period. This episode was hosted and produced by Ben, co-hosted and edited by David. You can contact Ben on Twitter at BenPlaysVidges. That's Ben Plays, VIDYAS. And you can contact David on Twitter at Car6by16. If you'd like to chat with us about any of the topics on this episode, you can hit the show up at Podcast Period on Twitter, or shoot us an email at podcastperiodpodcast@gmail.com. That's all for this episode. We'll see you next time.